as we begin, Callison and Joanna have asked that you would take out your devices at this time and silence them and put them away so that we can let the professionals do their job tonight and we can all be fully present here together. Thank you. Good evening. Let's get you all situated. Good evening and welcome to this joyous occasion. We are here today to celebrate a great moment in the lives of Joanna and Callison, to give recognition to the beauty and worth of love, and to offer our best wishes to them in marriage. We come together not to mark the start of a relationship, but to acknowledge and strengthen a bond that already exists, one that you have cultivated over the last 17 years. This ceremony is a public affirmation of that bond, and as their dearest family and friends, it is our honor and privilege to stand witness to this event. This day is made possible not only because of your love for each other, but through the grace and the support of your family and your friends. It is our collective hope that your fulfillment and your joy in each other and in yourselves will increase with each passing year. Now I invite each of us to take a moment and be present in our bodies and our hearts to appreciate the beauty of the Texas Hill Country in this beautiful space, the wildflowers and the wildlife that surrounds us, and to honor the spirit of those who are not present this day as we gather together to witness Joanna and Cal's union. We especially remember Joanna's mom, Star, who passed 3 months ago today. She adored the beauty of nature and the Texas wildflowers in particular. Star loved the Wildflower Center and is the reason that Cal and Joanna have chosen to have this ceremony here. She is deeply missed and is most certainly with us today. I remind all of our guests that you have been invited here for a special purpose, not just to witness, but to participate fully as we bless this couple and their married life. You are here because Cal and Joanna feel close to you and ask that you join them on this special day. And they have chosen this act of marriage in this public ceremony in which to proclaim their love. In this ceremony, we will share some words that are mine, some that are Cal and Joanna's, and some words that come from their favorite authors and philosophers. To begin, we will read the discourse on love from the Prophet by Khalil Gibran, a Lebanese American writer and poet from the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Gibran's wisdom captures the fullness of the experience of love. His words reflect the odyssey that you have had together that has brought you to this moment today. Jeremy, would you please come and read for us?
To deliver these powerful words, and may they be well received. Thank you. When love beckons to you, follow him, though his ways are hard and steep. When his wings enfold you, yield to him, though the sword hidden among his pinions may wound you. When he speaks to you, believe in him, though his voice may shatter your dreams as the north wind lays waste the garden. For even as love crowns you, so shall he crucify you. Even as he is for your growth, so he is for your pruning. Even as he ascends to your height and caresses your tenderest branches, that quiver in the sun, so shall he descend to your roots and shake them in their clinging to the earth. Like sheaves of corn, he gathers you unto himself. He threshes you to make you naked. He sifts you free from your husks. He grinds you to whiteness. He kneads you until you are pliant, and then he assigns you to his sacred fire, that you may become sacred bread for God's sacred feast. All these things shall love do unto you, that you may know the secrets of your heart, and in that knowledge become a fragment of life's heart. But if in your fear you would only seek love's peace and love's pleasure, then it is better for you that you cover your nakedness and pass out of love's threshing floor into the seasonless world, where you shall laugh, but not all of your laughter, and weep, but not all of your tears. Love gives not but itself, and takes not but from itself. Love possesses not, nor would it be possessed. For love is sufficient unto love. When you love, you should not say, God is in my heart, but rather, I am in the heart of God. And think not you can direct the course of love, for love, if it finds you worthy, directs your course. Love has no other desire but to fulfill itself. But if you love and must needs have desires, let these be your desires: to melt and be like a running brook that sings its melody to the night, to know of the pain of too much tenderness, to be wounded by your own understanding of love, and to bleed willingly and joyfully, to wake at dawn with a winged heart and give thanks for another day of loving, to rest at the noon hour and meditate love's ecstasy, to return home at eventide with gratitude, and then to sleep with a prayer for the beloved in your heart and a song of praise upon your lips.
Marriage is full of choices, both easy and hard. You both know that life does not unfold in nice, neat ways all the time. There are challenges and always will be, just as there always has and will be ease and comfort. But love and marriage are not about circumstances. Your marriage is about how love surrounds life's circumstances. Love envelops life. It contains it. It anchors it. It energizes it. Life is so much better when it's done together. You know this. You know it because you've lived it and are choosing to live it forever. A beautiful analogy for the hardships that you have overcome in your relationship is one that you described to me using the ancient tradition of kintsugi pottery. I now want to invite Bethany Stevens up to share more about it.
Hi. For those of you who attended our mom's memorial service, you're familiar with kintsugi pottery as a metaphor for embracing something beautiful of the experiences that could break us. Our mom represented that value and instilled it in us. Kintsugi is a Japanese art form that involves repairing broken pottery using lacquer dusted with powdered gold, silver, or platinum, emphasizing rather than disguising the broken history of the piece. When something is broken, some may be tempted to discard it or try to hide the cracks and pretend they aren't there. The philosophy behind kintsugi is that broken objects are not any less valuable than those that were never broken. Their brokenness can be seen as a part of their history and their beauty. Callison and Joanna have faced adversity in their relationship, and this bowl right here represents how they've rebuilt their relationship and made it all the more beautiful and meaningful, having overcome those difficulties. Like the cracks in the pottery, our scars and flaws are part of our story that add to the depth and character of our lives. Our brokenness can often be pieced together with more beauty than before, while still honoring our history and passage of time. I'd like to invite Jacob now to speak.
Marriage. You were born together, and together you shall be forevermore. You shall be together when the white wings of death scatter your days. Aye, you shall be together even in the silent memory of God. But let there be spaces in your togetherness, and let the winds of the heavens dance between you. Love one another, but make not a bond of love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. Fill each other's cup, but drink not from one cup. Give one another of your bread, but eat not from the same loaf. Sing and dance together and be joyous, but let each one of you be alone, even as the strings of a lute are alone, though they quiver with the same music. Give your hearts, but not into each other's keeping, for only the hand of life can contain your hearts. And stand together, yet not too near together. For the pillars of the temple stand apart, and the oak tree and the cypress grow not in each other's shadow. Thank you.
You both already know that the true art of married life is this, an inner spiritual journey. It is a mutual enrichment. It is a give and take between personalities, a mingling of endowments which diminishes neither, but enhances both. As Joseph Campbell eloquently wrote, marriage is a relationship. When you make the sacrifice in marriage, you're sacrificing not to each other, but to unity in a relationship. Marriage is not a simple love affair, it's an ordeal. And the ordeal is the sacrifice of ego to a relationship in which two have become one. As such, you have chosen to reflect this sacrifice of ego, this ordeal, this mingling of endowments by the lighting of a unity candle. Taking the light from each of you, Joanna, Callison, and Cedar, diminishing none of them individually, and coming together to form a singular light that shines and dances brighter in its fullness. Together, you create something new that is bigger, more beautiful, and burns brighter than the sum of who you are as individuals. May it provide a beacon of hope and a source of joy for you and for others. But the candle also serves as a symbol of the transience of life. Every joyful beginning is touched by the sad knowledge of its own end. From this knowledge comes its meaning and its purpose. It impels you to make the most of the time you have and instills a reverence for life and for the sacredness of your relationship. I now invite you and Cedar to light your candles. Joanna and Cal, before you state your vows, I want the two of you to turn around and look at all of these people who are gathered here today. In the flurry of the activities and the events surrounding a wedding, it is so important for you to soak this in. See these faces. They are more than passive spectators and partygoers. Despite all of their imperfections and humanness, these people love you fully and deeply. They have traveled from near and far to come and witness this event. They are the ones that have loved and supported you and will continue to love and support you. We don't enter into marriage alone, and that is on purpose. Two people don't live in isolation, as you know, and as you are able to see and remember in the faces of this gathered group of family and chosen friends who are a part of your story and who have loved you along the way. I invite you to turn back and face each other as we declare your intent. Callison, understanding that marriage is a lifelong bond, full of spiritual mystery and adventure, do you declare your intention to enter this union?
I do.
Joanna, understanding that marriage is a lifelong bond, full of spiritual mystery and adventure, do you declare your intention to enter this union?
I do.
Joanna and Callison fell in love with each other as individuals. They have promised to support each other in being who they are and fulfilling their respective dreams and goals. But what they create together is greater than the sum of their parts. And they've crafted vows that honor each other both as individuals and as a family. So now I invite Joanna and Callison to say their vows with their hands joined and with their promises join themselves together as partners forever. Callison, I invite you to read yours first.
Oh, we went there.
It was your beauty that first caught my eye, but it was your uninhibited joyfulness and your explosive laughter that ignited my love. And through the fullness and tenacity of your love, you have taught me what it means to love. As our relationship has matured, you have become a deep and abiding source of comfort. Home is where the Joan is.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean. Coming home to your hug after a grueling workday and a quick workout with my buddies fills me with peace and contentment. Beauty, joy, comfort, peace, love. Of course I want to spend my life with you. For that honor and privilege, I make these vows. Give me 1 second. You will know only kindness from me. I will fill your life with fun, adventure, excitement, and surprise. I will keep you stimulated and free of stagnation. My support will be fertile soil from which you can grow strong, and my love will be spring rains so that you may blossom into your best, most beautiful self, whatever form and colors those may take. However, it is the elegiac nature of so much beauty to be ephemeral. Should your flower fade before mine, I vow to remain by your side, supporting you, showering you with love, and fully appreciating your gifts to myself and to the world.
Now that you have offered your own words, Cal, please promise these vows to Joanna as you repeat after me. I, Callison, take thee, Joanna,
I, Callison, take thee, Joanna,
to be my wedded wife,
to be my wedded wife,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
till death do us part.
till death do us part.
And thereto I pledge thee my faith.
And thereto I pledge thee my faith.
Joanna, would you share your words for Callison?
The first time I hugged you, you felt like home to me. That feeling has persisted even in our hardest moments. You've always been a place where I feel indescribably safe and warm. It didn't take me long to decide you were the person I wanted to marry. In fact, I knew even before we started dating. You were so patient with me when I started telling people weeks into our relationship that we were going to get married. It turns out I wasn't wrong. Now you are one of the greatest treasures of my entire life. You have been my friend, my partner, my companion through 17 years of challenges, both painful and joyful. You have supported me unwaveringly, even in moments when our future together was uncertain. You are steadfast, patient, generous, and kind. I am in awe of who you are in every area of your life. You are precious to me. Callison, I vow to honor and respect you always, with my actions, my words, and my thoughts. I vow to love you faithfully, to appreciate you each day as the gift that you are to my existence. I promise to love you with tenderness and compassion, to always endeavor to understand you better. I promise to care for myself with the same love and respect that I have for you. I vow to nurture our children, both furry and human. I vow to embrace a life of adventure with you, to push and challenge myself, to grow, and to continue to become the very best version of myself possible. I vow to love you, all of you, with humility, and to receive the love that you offer with grace and gratitude. I promise to be vulnerable with you, to approach you unguarded, to trust your love for me, and to forgive you readily. I promise to approach life with you with humor. I vow to embrace your family and your friends as my own. I vow to celebrate your joys and successes and to mourn your losses with you. I vow to be your safe haven through the storms of life. I vow to dedicate my life energy to making the world a better place with you. I promise to be your home and source of comfort each day for the rest of my life. Callison, my pillows will always be your pillows.
Now that you have offered your own words, Joanna, please promise these vows to Callison as you repeat after me. I, Joanna, take thee, Callison,
I, Joanna, take thee, Callison,
to be my wedded husband,
to be my wedded husband,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
till death do us part.
till death do us part.
And thereto I pledge thee my faith.
And thereto I pledge thee my faith.
Cal and Joanna have chosen rings to signify their promises to each other today and to show the world that their hearts are wedded. Made in a circle, their design tells us that your love will never come to an end, but rather you will keep it continuous. Let the ring circle not be a boundary to confine you, but a limitless path that is the spirit of your love and commitment. May the rings be from this day forward your most treasured adornment, and may the love they symbolize be your most precious possession, second only to your love for your child. May I have the rings? Thank you. Callison, will you take the ring for Joanna and place it on her left ring finger as you repeat after me? Joanna, I give you this ring.
Joanna, I give you this ring
As a symbol of my vow.
as a symbol of my vow
To hold our relationship sacred.
to hold our relationship sacred
And give you my love, faith, respect, and trust.
and to give you my love, faith, respect, and trust.
Joanna, will you take Cal's ring? And repeat after me. Callison, I give you this ring.
Callison, I give you this ring
As a symbol of my vow.
as a symbol of my vow
To hold our relationship sacred.
to hold our relationship sacred
And give you my love, faith, respect, and trust.
and give you my love, faith, respect, and trust.
Now that you have exchanged words of promise and have declared your love through the giving and the receiving of rings, we now extend this blessing upon your lives. May your marriage be blessed for all time by continual growth. Like a tree, may you grow upward toward the sunlight and deeper into the earth, both directions stretching and strengthening the roots of your love. And may this union continue to inspire warmth, gentleness, and peace in the world. And now, Callison and Joanna, by the authority vested in me by the state of Texas, it is my honor to pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss. Allow me to present the newlyweds, Joanna Hawkins and Callison Alcott. Woo!